absolutely pounding, getting faster and faster and faster. My head is a mess. I feel like I'm going to die, to be quite honest. My thoughts are scrambled. I feel sick. Honestly, even recalling these memories right now makes me tense up. It was horrible. So the story starts in Toronto. We flew out from London the day before. We arrive in Toronto on the Sunday. First day, minor jet lag, perhaps. Not sure, but straight out for a full day in the sun. Weather was great, 25 degrees. Went around Centre Island. Thought it was nice. Didn't feel particularly anxious at that moment. Certainly little bits, and I certainly had felt anxious travelling on the way there. So the day passes, comes to about 5 o'clock. We head back to the hotel, and we think, well, let's pick up some food before we go back to the hotel. So 5 p.m. ish local time, so around about 10 p.m. UK time, which we're kind of used to. By that point, sat in a restaurant, ordered some food. It was, I think it was crispy chicken and some noodles I ordered, from memory, some kind of noodle-based dish anyway. I'm sat there in the restaurant, and it occurs to me I haven't been to the toilet for a week, all day, since perhaps 9 a.m. It's now 5 p.m. And I'm like, what the hell? How's that happened? I'm used to going every couple of hours. I drink some water, and my mind, an alarm goes off in my brain, and it's like danger, 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 danger. And from that moment, I just heart starts racing. I totally and utterly feel like I'm gonna die. Like, it just feels absolutely horrendous. I just want to get out the moment. Part of me, deep, deep, deep down, hopes and maybe thinks this is just a panic attack. Another part of me thinks, literally gonna die. And all the physical symptoms, nausea. When we're in a food place, the food is just arriving. I've got nausea. Try to put some food on a fork, and it just, no chance. No chance of eating anything in this restaurant. Sat there with my partner Michelle. I said, look, I'm feeling completely all over the place. I feel like I'm going to die. I feel like I haven't been to the toilet all day. What's going to happen? Is something seriously wrong with me? Is my bladder blocked? Am I severely dehydrated? Do I need to go to hospital? Oh God, my heart is pounding even more and more and more. Even thinking about relaying this story right now, my heart is pounding more and more. Truly horrendous. So Michelle reassures me a bit, but it doesn't fade anything. I try to eat more food again, but I'm in such a state, in such a mess. Nothing is going down, so I have to get Michelle to speak to the people in the restaurant, say, can we take the food away? Felt, I don't know, I just wanted to retreat from that area. I just wanted to go back to the room. So I guess somewhere deep down, I possibly knew that it was just a panic. But yeah, it was, for some reason, the worst panic attack I've had. It lasted so long. Went back to the hotel room, still felt jittery. Did eventually start to calm down, put some TV on, and eventually started feeling calmer. Calmer and calmer and calmer, and just rehydrated, had plenty of water. Eventually I went to the toilet again. That calmed me down further. But I guess the feelings were some embarrassment, some shame on a level, some frustration with myself for feeling that way. Those three emotions pretty strong, I guess. Yeah, embarrassment and shame through acting that way and not wanting to act that way, and then frustration with myself that I got myself somehow into this anxious pickle. Yeah, I wasn't very kind on myself, I guess, for having that panic attack, and whilst I still have panic attacks on occasion now, I've learned to be more kinder on myself, because no one, I can say this, if you've ever had a panic attack, nobody ever wants one, unless it's to kind of demonstrate that you can have one and get through, and I guess from that point of view. But in the moment, it is horrible, and you do feel, you do feel embarrassed, you do feel shame, but it does pass. Those emotions pass. The panic attack passes. But I hope that, just documenting this explains, I guess, to people exactly how these can make people feel, and also humanizing it a bit, that we all have to be kinder on ourselves. I think that helps put these things into context, because nobody, like I said, nobody ever wants to have a panic attack. But they are very real, and a lot more people, I believe, have them than we are probably possibly led to believe. So that's another reason for kind of documenting this down. And I guess as evidence, you can refer back to this in the future and see that you can get through these things, and I guess I don't know. I think it's just good sometimes to just say these things out loud, and hopefully that has resonated with some people, that you're not alone in this. You're not alone if you have panic attacks. People have them, and you can. It's certainly possible to get through them, and being kinder on yourself. I think if I was giving advice to myself in that moment, obviously we all want to calm ourselves down as quickly as possible, but it's actually in the aftermath the advice would come in to be kind on yourself. You had a panic attack, but don't blame yourself for having that panic attack. There's some people more susceptible to anxiety disorders, to anxiety, and blaming makes it, it reinforces that fact that something really bad's gone on, when in fact, it was a bad experience, but you're not to blame for that bad experience. It's just a thing. It happened. Push through. Got through it. And be kind upon oneself. So that's, I don't have all the answers for stopping panic attacks, but I do have one piece of, or one thing I've learned that has helped, and that has been kinder to oneself when in panic attack and other anxious moments as well. So if you ever see somebody having a panic attack, kindness is something that will help them, whether that's in the moment or after the panicky moment has happened. A bit of kindness goes a long way. So that's hopefully helped a few, but it's not about being negative. Obviously, the doom and gloom of the panic attack sounds really bad, but don't have these all the time. And I do believe that people, can reduce anxiety. I firmly believe that it is possible. Difficult in some ways, but possible too, for everyone to get better. I think kindness is one of those real helping metrics. Kind to other people and kind to yourself. That's it for now, and I'll hopefully do some more interesting videos in this space in the future, and take care to everybody. Catch you soon.